Shelter is one of the most basic needs of mankind, and how to construct various structures and buildings of great sizes and shapes is man's biggest challenge, due to rapid growth of population, and the need for different kinds of buildings. Modern building technology is needed to improve the accuracy and speed of construction. Therefore, in this video, you will learn different construction tools such as safety tools, guide tools, masonry tools, roofing tools, ceiling tools, tile setter tools, carpentry tools, plumbing tools, electrical tools, welding tools, paint tools, including but not limited to earth-moving equipments, material handling equipments, and processing equipments. Modern building construction tools and equipments. Safety tools. 1. Hard hat, to protect the head from unwanted falling objects in the construction site. 2. Auto-darkening welding helmet, the most important safety protection gear for welders. It prevents sparks and flames from scarring your face. And it also protects your eyes' vision from harsh light emitted while welding. 3. Safety glass, an eye protection while drilling and grinding. 4. Safety harness, used to prevent workers from falling to the ground. 5. Hand gloves, a hand protection tool, with various types, that could be used for welding works, electrical works, and for other hazardous machines or tools used in construction works. 6. Rubber boots, a protective footwear from chemical contact, and dangerous machines or tools. Guide tools. 1. Measuring box, used for measuring the quantity of cement, sand, and gravel for the appropriate concrete or masonry mixture. 2. Measuring tape, a flexible steel tape ruler, that provides metric and English system for measurement. 3. Measuring wheel, a tool for measuring lengths at a longer distance which a measuring tape couldn't acquire. 4. Laser measures, a device that quickly measures distance, and can also calculate area and volume. 5. Water level, a hose filled with water, used to check the level of two different spots. 6. Torpedo level, used as a guide for horizontal, vertical and diagonal alignment of a certain construction material. 7. Sliding bevel, useful as guide for duplicating an angle. 8. Plumb bob, a conical steel weight attached to a string, used to provide vertical reference line. 9. Straight edge, a piece of food, extending up to 16 inches long, used as a guide on masonry works. 10. Line and pins, consisting of a thread attached to the ends of two metal rods, to provide horizontal reference line. 11. 3D laser level, an automated guide for horizontal and vertical alignment, by emitting three circular lines from X, Y, Z coordinates simultaneously. 12. Right angle frame, used to check the correct angle of a masonry plastering work. 13. Layout square, functions as a tri-square, miter square, protractor, line scriber and saw guide. Masonry tools. 1. Shovel, used for manual scooping and mixing of mortar or concrete. 2. Wheelbarrow, a container with a wheel on the front and two rear handle, used for transporting concrete, mortar, or any material within the construction site. 3. Mason's hammer, a double-sided hammer, having a flat end on one side used for nailing, and a sharp chiseled end on the other side used for cutting stone or bricks. 4. Wire brush, used for cleaning concrete crumbs or rock chips. 5. Trowel, a small handheld spade, with various shapes and sizes, that is used for scooping, spreading, and shaping mortar or concrete. It includes several types but not limited to the following. A. Bricklayer's trowel. B. Plastering trowel. C. Pool trowel. D. Margin trowel. E. Pointer trowel. F. Gauging trowel. G. Outside corner trowel. H. Inside corner trowel. 6. Brick jointer, are tools used to smooth and imprint grooves into recently filled mortar joints between bricks before they set. 7. Mortar pan, a small steel or plastic container, used to carry a certain amount of mortar. 8. Blocking chisel, a small chiseled pointer end steel, used for precise cutting of a brick, hollow block, or a stone. Roofing tools. 1. Drill, automated hand machine, used for making small round holes, and driving fasteners. 2. Tin snips or metal shear, are handheld manual cutting tools for metal sheets. 3. Angle grinder, portable machine for cutting various materials, grinding, deburring, finishing, and polishing. 4. Claw hammer, portable tool for driving and removing nails from wood. 5. Nail gun, a machine that drives nail into wood or other material by means of using compressed air. 6. Rivet gun, also known as rivet hammer, used to drive rivets. 7. Caulking gun, used for spreading caulk on roof leaks, hole, cracks or gaps to avoid leakages. 8. Hammer tacker, a stapler used for securing a variety of thin plastic and paper sheets building materials, against flat surfaces. 9. Pry bar, is a crowbar, used for removing nails on roof and wooden purlins. 10. Metal hand seamers, a handheld tool that is used to bend sheet metal into certain shapes. Sealing tools. 1. Ladder, provides accessibility for ceiling installation. 2. Scoring knife, used for cutting gypsum board and hardiflex. 3. Tin snips or metal shear, are handheld manual cutting tools for metal sheets. 4. Handsaw, used for cutting wood materials. 5. Drill, automated hand machine, used for making small round holes, and driving fasteners. 6. Rivet gun, also known as rivet hammer, used to drive rivets. 7. Claw hammer, for hammering and removing nails on woods. Tile setter tools. 1. Rubber buckets, a container for mortar, which easier to clean after using, compared to plastic buckets. 2. Electric mixer, a small motorized equipment, used for mixing cement, mortar, adhesives, paints and other materials. 3. Tile cutter, a handy tile cutter for both straight and circular cuts. 4. Diamond drill bits kit, used to provide circular tile holes, for plumbing connections. 5. Rubber mallet, a hammer used for pressing the tiles onto the mortar for tight fitting. 6. Notched trowel, a flat trowel, having 2 straight sides and 2 notched sides to provide groove lines on mortar, for better tile adhesion. 7. Tile spacer, used to provide 2 mm joints for tile spacing, to allow sufficient space for grout. 8. Rubber grout float, used to provide clean, even, and finished looks for grout fills. Carpentry tools. 1. Claw hammer, for hammering and removing nails on woods. 2. Drill, automated hand machine, used for making small round holes, and driving fasteners. 3. Circular saw, used for cutting different kinds of materials. 4. Handsaw, a tool for manual cutting of wood. 5. Block plane, useful trimming joints, to ease sharp edges and remove saw kerfs. 6. The chisel, a metal used for wood carving. 7. Diagonal cutting pliers, for cutting unwanted small size nails. 8. Screwdriver, used for manual driving or loosening of screws. 9. C-clamp, used for fixed holding of a wood or metal, often used but not limited to carpentry and welding. 10. Power sander, a portable power tool for smoothing and finishing surfaces. Plumbing tools. 1. Chain wrench, used for loosening or tightening large diameter pipe connections. 2. Vice grips, used for tight holding of materials, ideally for pipes. 3. Adjustable pipe wrench, used for loosening or tightening pipe connections, joints, and nuts. 4. Pipe vise, used to hold pipe for carrying out cutting, threading, assembly, and disassembly. 5. Pipe cutter, used for cutting water, sanitary and sewer pipes. 6. PVC tubing cutter, pipe cutter specifically for PVC pipes. 7. Hacksaw, another tool used for cutting water, sanitary and sewer pipes. 8. Treading dies, used to provide threads on pipe ends for greater connections. 9. Pipe bending machine, a hand-operated pipe bending machine used to bend small sizes pipes. 10. Pipe welding machine, a fusing machine, that heats up the end of a plastic pipe, for both male and female end connections. Electrical tools. 1. Multimeter, used for measuring voltage, resistance, and current on an electrical circuit or device. 2. Test light, a tester that lights up when an electricity is present on a circuit. 3. Voltage tester, another handheld device used for testing a live current on a circuit. 4. Flashlight, used for illuminating electrical devices that are currently being fixed. 5. Wire stripper, used for striping electrical insulations from wires. 6. Long nose pliers, can be used as a tong for twisting and bending hot materials or live wires. 7. Cable cutter, specifically used for cutting wires. 8. Utility knife, can be used for cutting wires and other light materials. 9. Screwdriver, used for manual driving of fasteners. 10. Adjustable spanner, used for tightening or loosening nuts, bolts or similar fixings. 11. Drill, automated hand machine, used for making small round holes, and driving fasteners. 12. Fish tape, a retractable coil that pulls electrical wire inside the conduit from one end to the other. 13. Cable ties, used for binding wires and other objects together. 14. Conduit bender, useful for bending conduits into certain angles. Welding tools. 1. Angle grinder, a handheld machine used for cutting metals, and for cleaning up and finishing welds. 2. Welding machine, a device for fusing metals, by emitting electrical arc to melt a filler, that binds two pieces of metal together. 3. MIG welding pliers, used for removing the nozzle from the MIG gun, cutting 1/4 stick out, loosening and tightening contact tip, and removing welding spatter. 4. Welding magnets, allows you to mount pieces of metal, and weld them at an angle to one another. 5. Welding chipping hammer, a hammer having a pointed side and a flat side on the other end, used for removing slags. 6. Metal brush, useful for removing slag, and for cleaning the top of cooled welds. 7. Metal bender, used for bending mild steel on site. Paint tools. 1. Brushes, it has 3 types, which are the wall brushes, a flat brush that is around 4 to 6 inches wide, followed by the sash brushes, which is also a flat brush, that has sloping tips. And lastly is the trim brush, which is the smallest and mostly used for trimming and exterior sliding. 2. Rollers, it has a cylindrical foam, with varying lengths, attached to a rod holder, and covers a greater area than a typical brush, that makes it more convenient to use. 3. Paint tray, a container in which the paint is poured, wherein the roller is dipped before using. 4. Electric paint sprayer, a machine having an air compressor, a closed container, a handle with a trigger, and an adjustable nozzle to control the amount of paint that will be released. Earth-moving equipments. 1. Trenchers, a machine used for excavating linear pit, generally used for laying of pipes, cables, and other public utility services such as drainage. 2. Backhoe, it is a smaller size excavator, and primarily used on medium-sized construction works, demolitions, and for digging holes on the ground. It has a two-legged arm excavator, attached with a bucket on its end, used for scooping a soil. 3. Dragline excavator, a large machine consisting of driving motors, boom, drag rope, hoist rope, and a bucket, used on a large-scale construction site, including shore lines. 4. Pile boring machine, a mobile machine that has vertical drilling rig, to provide a cylindrical hole in which a concrete pile could be inserted. 5. Tunnel boring machine, a very large machine used to excavate tunnels, with a circular cross-section through a variety of soil and rock strata. 6. Bulldozer, a large motorized machine equipped with a large horizontal concave blade placed on front, used for pushing a large quantity of soil, sand, snow, rubble or rock during site construction work. 7. Loaders, a heavy equipment with a large horizontal bucket, used for transferring large quantity of materials, by scooping, lifting and loading gravel, soil or dirt on a dump truck or on a near-dump site. 8. Dump truck, used as a transport vehicle of construction materials onto the construction site, or for transporting excess soil or garbage from the construction to a dump site. 9. Grader, a mobile grading machine, with a large horizontal blade used for leveling the ground, especially in making roads. 10. Paver, an asphalt laying equipment which is used for road construction, contains a feeding bucket in which asphalt is loaded by the dump truck, and eventually distributes the asphalt evenly on the road surface with slight compaction. 11. Drum roller, a mobile compactor vehicle with a large cylindrical wheel on its front end, used for compressing soil, gravel or asphalt. Material handling equipments. 1. Telehandler, a multi-purpose telescopic lifting machine, in which the end part could be changed according to usage. It can either be used for lifting, access, grabbing, and loading. 2. Telescopic crawler crane, a very long mobile telescopic machine, used for lifting construction materials onto the top floors of building under construction in which a telehandler could not access. 3. Tower cranes, a tower that could either be attached on the exterior of a building under construction, or into an elevator shaft, comprising of a short arm that carries multiple concrete counterweights on its end, and a long arm on the other side, with a mechanized pulley, used for lifting construction materials on top of a building, in which a telescopic crawler crane could not reach. 4. Hoist, a temporary elevator attached to the exterior of a building, used for transporting materials and workers. 5. Gondola, a hoisting equipment placed outside the building, attached to a pulley, that is anchored on the rooftop. Processing equipments. 1. Pile driving machine, a machine that holds and inserts the concrete pile into the hole made by the boring machine for pile foundation. 2. Rebar bending machine, a machine used for bending steel rebars. 3. Scaffolding, a temporary structure, composed of several steel tubular, or bamboo, or woods that are placed together, primarily used to support formworks, or to serve as an access for the workers in the construction site. 4. Formworks are temporary molds into which a fresh concrete is poured. It will be removed after the concrete is permanently cured, used in making columns, beam, slabs, stairs and other concreting works. 5. Sand screening machine, a machine consisting of a screen, wherein a sand is poured on the mesh which vibrates, to enable fine-grained sand to be separated easily. 6. Mobile concrete mixer, a large concrete mixer, on top of a truck used for transferring a large quantity of ready-mix concrete, from a plant to the construction site. For batch concreting of a street or slab. 7. Mobile concrete pump, used for transporting a ready-mix concrete from a concrete mixer, to the upper floor levels of a building that needs to be concreted. 8. Vibrator, used for compacting a freshly poured concrete, by removing air pockets by means of shaking the concrete particles. 9. Spray plaster machine, a machine using pump technology to ensure the continuous flow of mortar for wall plastering. 10. Wall plastering machine, a machine consisting of a bucket which is filled with mortar, attached to a two-upright pole where the bucket is being lifted to evenly spread the mortar to the wall. 11. Drywall sander, used for smoothing drywall to achieve a uniform and polished effect. 12. Concrete cutter, a powerful tool used to cut solid materials like concrete, brick, asphalt and tiles. To know more about building construction components, watch the next video on College of Architecture channel.